So this week, I wanted to look at something a little bit different. As you know, most of our podcasts focus on branding and packaging design, but part of a new service we've offered to some of the brands we've been working on is the idea of sonic branding. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with sonic branding and what that means, think of a sound that is associated with a brand, and there's plenty out there, often referred to as jingles back in the day, but these jingles or these little sort of musical interludes have been simplified, stripped down a lot, and the focus is now on a sound, something that sums up that brand and the personality, something that provides instant recall. So you'll be very familiar with things like the Netflix Tadum or the Intel chime. There's lots and lots of different examples out there, but it's a great opportunity for brands that have got a very strong visual presence to create an audio presence, something that works incredibly well, particularly when you look at social media like TikTok or Instagram Reels. So this week, let's have a big deep dive into the world of sonic branding. In an era of visual overload and shrinking attention spans, brands are constantly searching for new ways to cut through the noise and clutter. Whilst many have a brand logo, tone of voice and robust graphical design system, a powerful tool is often overlooked: sound. Sonic branding, also known as audio branding, is the strategic use of sound to express and reinforce a brand's identity. From Netflix's unmistakable Tadum to the Intel chime or the beep bop beep beep bop of the F1 notification. That's the best I could manage. These aren't just sounds, they're instantly recognisable memory anchors, emotional triggers and trust builders. When done well, sonic branding becomes as recognisable as a logo or a brand's tagline. It's about creating an identity your audience can hear and feel, even when your design system and brand logo aren't present. Today's media landscape is increasingly audio-driven, from podcasts and audiobooks to TikTok and in-app notifications. Sound has become a dominant force in how people consume content and connect with brands. Here's what makes sonic branding so effective. Speed of recognition. Sound is processed much faster than visuals, helping your brand become instantly recognisable. The emotional depth. Music and the human voice can evoke powerful emotions. Everyone recognises the Jaws theme. Quick recall is essential for building loyalty and trust. Also for cross-platform consistency, whether it's a podcast, intro or TikTok clip, your sonic identity unifies your brand across multiple formats, even when you can't see it. Also for future-proofing, as voice search and audio-first experiences grow, brands that don't sound like anything risk being forgotten. Sound has always been a shortcut for recognition. Think of the clatter of horse hooves, the ring of a church bell, or the buzzing of a wasp. Your brain knows what these mean before you consciously think about it. It's the same in marketing. A distinct sound can tell your audience who you are, your values, and what you stand for in milliseconds. Research recently showed that nearly 3/4 of Europeans recognise the Nokia ringtone and associate it directly with the brand. Amazing, eh? That's the power of a well-designed sonic identity that makes the brand pop straight into the head of the consumer. Visual branding will always be important, but in a world where people are listening just as much as they're looking, your brand needs to sound as good as it looks. Using these audio logos, the best marketeers understand that audio is no longer optional. It's a core part of the storytelling and brand recall. So, it's time to ask, what does your brand sound like? Well, that's it. That's a wrap, as they say. I hope you found it informative. If it adds value, then please do subscribe. I'm Al, owner and creative director of Slice Design. You can follow me on my LinkedIn page, which is linkedin.com/in/Alan Gilberty, or you can follow us on our company website, which is slicedesign.co.uk. So until next time, have a fantastic week and keep well.